The reason we have technology in this realm is because people here, the consciousness here, lost its connection to the inner technology, which is the third eye. And so it had to resort to something external to neutralize this feeling of loss, because you lost your innate abilities, your innate inner technology to do things, to be as a being. And now you naturally, to compensate for this loss, you seek externally. So you seek external technology as means of being. So every piece of technology, every external piece of technology that we have is but a mirror, a projection of the internal technology. So take the phone, for example. The phone is the external manifestation as technology of the inner technology of telepathy. And in the higher dimensions, in the higher densities, they always talk about communication being telepathic. They don't have to pick up the phone. It's all telepathy, essentially. Anything fourth density and beyond, fifth density and beyond is all telepathic. It's all telepathy. Like, it's just telepathic communication. So, of course, once the third eye is fully opened, then you are communicating telepathically as well. So the phone is an external manifestation of the internal technology. It's an external technological manifestation of the internal technology of telepathy. The camera is the external manifestation of, again, the innate technology of the photographic memory. You, again, if you have all your powers and the third eye's powers activated, which when we say third eye, it's all one chakra. So there isn't some magical thing to open the third eye. It's gotta be, I talked in the previous video how it's gotta actually be, all the chakras have to be aligned for the energy to flow up. So a fully open third eye means a fully opened all the below chakras. It means a fully cleaned body, a fully cleaned heart, right? And a fully cleaned, expression, truth, to actually be able to fully open this. Okay, it's no easy feat, folks. It's no easy feat. So don't think there's some magical boom. Again, it's all one chakra anyway. So if that technology is wide open, then you will be able to have the ability of photographic memory. And so you would use this camera. You would never need a camera again, because you could capture everything, and you could just literally close your eyes and then view it, like as if you're on your computer, going from one picture to the next. You could do that right now. Just go in deep meditation and then go to a previous part of your life, and it literally feels like you're on your laptop scrolling, or your phone scrolling from one picture to another, or from one video to another. You can do that right now. You don't have to have this totally open or whatever, or have some magical thing going on. You can do it right now. Just go and meditate and relax, totally relax yourself, and then go back into a time in your life, anytime, maybe grade 8, and it'll start to play like photos, like one photo after another, and even videos, possibly. If you could really go back to that time, it starts to play like videos. So it's like you already have that, actually. That's not even that difficult. You see? So it's all external technology is just mirroring, projecting the inner technology that we possess. And because we are not in touch with that, then we sort of had to resort to external technology. We had to resort to the phone, to the camera, to the internet, right? I mean, we are the first wireless technology. We are wireless technology. We are wireless technology. So the internet, to communicate and everything. That's how dense this realm is. This realm is so dense that everyone here forgot. The forgetfulness here, the veil of forgetfulness of the amnesia is so strong. It's so strong, and it's by design, by the way. It's actually like there's wisdom behind it. But anyway, it's strong that like you just totally forget who you are. You forget your... Oh, Lucy! Hi! Oh my god, Lucy! Hey! You know, how did you track me down? We live all the way there. You live all the way there. Oh god, Lucy, look how excited she is. Oh god. She lives all the way there. How did you find me here, Lucy? How did you find me? Oh god. How did you find me? See, that's telepathy right there, my friends. That's telepathy. We both communicated. See, that's like perfect synchronicity right there. See, animals are although they're second density, so although we're more intelligent or on the higher spectrum of things, but actually they have certain intelligence that, like this, like she didn't have to see me. She just knew I was here. You see? So it's like animals. The thing with animals, 2D, is you have that intelligence, but you don't know you have it. As humans, we could develop ourselves so we could have this type of intelligence, telepathy and just intuition, but we know that we have it. So we have this self-awareness for it. See, Lucy had she just didn't know that she had access to it. She just does. She has this intuitive intelligence, you see, but she doesn't know it. That's a second density being, right? She just doesn't know it. But a human has the potential to know it. It's like, I'm amazing and I know it. Right? Lucy, it's more like I'm amazing but I don't know it. But a human can be I'm amazing and I know it. You see? But then we have to develop ourselves, of course. You know, that we have to put in the work, the meditation and all the yoga, any type of yoga, you know, karma yoga, jnana yoga, which is meditation, and just develop ourselves and reflect. And meditation could be just another word for reflection, right? And then we could be amazing and know that we're amazing. And then we could have these powers and be like, wow, I have these powers. So yeah, all external technology is a manifestation of the internal technology. So yeah, humanity is chasing its own tail essentially right now. Just constantly looking for technological solutions out of itself, because it doesn't know that it is all the technology. It doesn't know that all the things it is manifesting are like inside, and that if you actually just go within and you wake up the consciousness, then you don't need anything. Like, you have it all. You have it all. You could call your buddies, you could call your mom anytime, but of course they would have to be able to receive it. But they, like, again, most humans, like, it's a dense realm. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a dense realm, okay? It's dense. It's making its way to 4D now. So, like, there'll be more of this stuff. There already is much more paranormal activity going on the planet than ever previously, because that's natural, because the ascension to the higher densities. So more and more will happen. I can imagine that in our lifetime, like you and I, who knows, in 20 years from now, we might have like a lot of our psychic powers activated. Hey! We might have a lot of our psychic powers activated in like the next 20, 30 years, because this is a very powerful transitional time. This is a very powerful transitional time for everyone. And I wouldn't be surprised if, like, there's constant downloads now. Because it's just like a shift, right? And yeah, we might have some of our psychic abilities activated in the near future. We might be able to speak telepathically more and more. We might be able to like bend spoons and move things with our mind, because as the environment becomes more conducive, more friendly towards higher vibration, then it becomes much easier to have your psychic powers activated as well. It's just a more friendly environment. It's kind of like, if you were training, if you're in a sport team, for example, and you're training, but everybody's saying how much you suck, it's going to be a lot harder for you to develop your skills. But if you're in an environment where your coach is friendly and encouraging and all your teammates are encouraging, you're going to be much more likely to develop as a star athlete. It's the same thing. So we're a lot more likely to develop or remember our inner technology, our innate technology in a place that supports it. And that's what's happening now in the planet. Is the planet is becoming more and more supportive of higher vibrations, which means the utilization of higher faculties, which include pretty much any piece of technology outside of you is inside of you. Pretty much. Think of anything. Internet, what is that? That's plugging into this invisible energy that connects all. Hello, that's the force. That's the force. We are wireless. We and it's subtle. The force is subtle. So hello, the stronger your connection is to the force, the more of a better Wi-Fi you are. Essentially, you are a Wi-Fi. You're a router. Essentially. So don't be a shitty router, because that's really annoying and frustrating, especially if you're trying to teach kids online and it's cutting off. You know, might as well be a really like super high speed router, right? Connect more to the force. And what else? Let's think. Phone, we talked about that. You know, the pictures and videos, essentially you already have that now. You can even experience it for yourself. And then the talking, which is telepathy. You know, and trucks that move heavy stuff, heavy rocks and whatnot, forklifts and stuff, right? Well, I've been listening to the raw material, and they asked them, you know, how were the pyramids built? And he said with mental energy. The stones were lifted with mental energy. So telekinesis, essentially. So then, that technology, we have like tools and stuff to, you know, lift heavy stuff that we can't lift. Actually, we could do that with our mind, like Yoda did in front of the naive Luke Skywalker. When Luke Skywalker was able to move a rock, and then he told him, you know, you move the spaceship, and then Luke is like, oh, I can't. It's too big. And then Yoda looks at him and he's like, look at me. Judge me by my size, do you? Size matters not. And he's like, it's only different in your mind. Because, you know, Luke is like, it's different though, it's bigger. You know, Yoda's like, no, different. It's only different in your mind. You must unlearn what you have learned. And basically, that's the technology. Your mind can, you know, Jesus says, had ye but faith, you could move mountains. Okay, so then again, the density here, because the forgetfulness is so strong and the density is so like, you know, so we forget, we you know, and then, transportation. You know, we got airplanes, right? Airplanes, hello, they're getting faster. Teleportation is the original way that, you know, consciousness moves and transports itself, not just only from one place to one place in one time space locus, in all the cosmos. In all the cosmos, you could just be wherever you want when you're vibrating at a finer tune and at a higher frequency. So there you go. Any technology you could think of, any technology, doesn't matter what it is. It's innate. It's inside of you. Of course, but then, you know, but that's also the way the game runs, right? When you have a third density realm, then it's gonna be dense for a while before people start to remember. So that's the way it works. You know, that's part of the third dimension, the third density. That's the way it works until the people evolve into the higher densities, and then they start to realize, we don't even need all that technology. Oh, right, that's all inside of us anyway. So it's the process of evolution also. I'm not like bashing technology or talking shit against it, because I understand that it is the process of evolution, that beings will come to wake up and realize, wow, I am fulfilled. I have everything that I'm trying to do. Actually, I already have it. You know, memory card to, memory cards and stuff like that. Akashic records. Hello, you could have access to all of time and space at any time. That's right there. Hard drive, right? Infinity though, no limits on it. It's not 2 terabytes or 3 terabytes. It's infinite terabytes. It's got everything on it. But again, while we're here in this 3D body, we have to be as human as we can be. So therefore, we have to be as hip to the scene as we can be. And if we do our work and some of our psychic abilities open, that's great. If not, we'll continue to be humans, right? Oh. Oh. Oh my god, look at those eyes. She is really intelligent. She's super intelligent. She's actually super. She is one of maybe the smartest dog I've met here in Thailand. You meet a lot of them. She's really smart, really intelligent actually. She's quite something. She's close to go to the third density. I'm telling you right now, this is a being that's on the verge of going from second density to third density right here. Right here. And dogs and pets are the closest usually to go up to third density, but this one is really close. Really, really intelligent, really smart. She seems to have like a more self-awareness and just very, very, really vibrant and lively. A soul that's ready to go to the next density, to the next part of the evolution, right? Great to see. So yeah, while we're in the human experience, we continue to just be hip to the scene, I guess, right? Because you got the 3D body limitations on you. Now it may be that you were able to break some of it. It may not be. It may be. It may not be. And I guess all you could do is just continue to be and continue to do the work and continue to just increase your awareness, your level of awareness, and use the technology as it may. I mean, I am using this phone to make these videos, and I will continue to do so because that's the way it works on this dimension. That's the way it works on this vibration. I came here to do this work, so how else are people going to see this if I don't use the technology, right? So be hip to the scene also. Just be hip. You signed up for this experience, so be hip to what the population is up to here, what they're using, and then use that technology to spread your message, to spread your music, your message, whatever you came here to do. So yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I'm really glad we had Lucy as a special and recurring guest appearance. I'm like, it's amazing how she just found me here. Like she just sensed me. It's amazing. So sometimes I'll be in my cabin and she'll just come along and like she's the neighbor's dog, right? Not even the closest neighbor, like it's a little bit far. But she's smart. Anyway, Patreon, thank you everybody who's supporting there. And if you like this work so much and you got a couple of bucks a month to spare, it would be appreciated. Join the Patreons. There's a link in the description. If you want to just make a one-time donation, also, it's very, very much appreciated. The links are in the description for the PayPal, for the Patreon. Thank you to all the Patreons who are continuing their support. Some of you guys have been here over a year now. Thank you so much. And if you want to get in direct contact with me, talk about whatever, I've really been enjoying back and forth with you guys. I'm really glad I brought the Instagram back. Saeed Mobayed. And that's about it. Until next time, may the force be with you.